the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense, got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Dozier. Fires to the middle. Once the defense is wide open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw, it's Dozier. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really good job on the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Dozier. Rushes on him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to throw, it's Dozier. Gets rid of it. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down after that incompletion. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and
breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nice move to pick up yardage.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sullivan. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abraham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Dozier. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Dropping back, it's Dozier. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third down, he drops the throw. Caught behind the line. It's Tamatova. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a gap. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. Turning it on. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions will line it up on first 10. Back to throw, it's Dozier. Looking down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, if you're going to hit that in route against zone coverage, you're going to have to play with better timing. The quarterback needs to anticipate that throw a little bit more and get it out soon.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
It's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this is why you consistently run the football. Steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. With the catch, it's Flanagan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This offense is scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to pass. It's Dozier. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he's going to go down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the off-tackle play here. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. right back to the well. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go, set.
The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running. Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. moves it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
29 Philly.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of...
Breaks into the open. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change. One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the